Good morning, dear student. Today we start the practice set 1.1. In last video we studied some example question number first and second on practice set 1.1. Now the question number 3 is from the information given below, find which of the points is between the other two. If the points are not collinear, state so. In this question number 3, example number first and second are solved in last video. Now the example number 3 is distance AB is equal to 16, distance CA is equal to 9, distance BC is equal to 7. Here first to check point A, B and C are collinear or which point lies between other 2 points. First of all, distance CA plus distance BC is equal to 9 plus 7. Distance CA plus distance BC is equal to 9 plus 7 is equal to 16. Distance AB is equal to 16. Distance AB is given 16 and addition of these two distances is 16. Therefore, distance CA plus distance BC is equal to distance AB. Points A, B and C are collinear point. How to check the collinear point? If this addition of two distances is equal to the third distance, then the points are collinear. Here distance CA plus distance BC means here in this bracket C and in this bracket also C, therefore C is common point, therefore point C lies between point A and B. Now the example number 4 is on a number line points A, B and C are such that distance AC is equal to 10, distance CB is equal to 8. Find the distance AB considering all possibilities. Here to find the distance AB and considering all the possibilities, there are 3 possibilities. First given solution is distance AC is equal to 10, distance CB is equal to 8. Possibility first is C lies between A and B. In symbolically it is represented as A dash C dash B, means C lies between A and B. This is the figure. Distance AC is equal to 10, distance CB is equal to 8. In the from figure, distance AB is the addition of distance AC plus distance CB, because C lies between A and B. Therefore, distance AB is equal to distance AC plus distance CB. Distance AB, what is the value of distance AC? 10. Value of distance CB is 8. 10 plus 8 is equal to 18. Therefore, when C lies between A and B, distance AB is equal to 18. This is the first possibility. Possibility second is point B lies between A and C. This is the figure. Point B lies between A and C. Therefore, distance BC is equal to 8. Distance AC is equal to 10. From figure, distance AC is the addition of distance AB plus distance BC. Therefore, distance AB plus distance BC is equal to distance AC. B lies between A and C. By substituting the value to find the distance AB, therefore write distance AB as it is. Distance BC is equal to 8, distance AC is equal to 10. Here plus 8, in this side minus 8. Therefore, distance AB is equal to 10 minus 8, 2. When B lies between A and C, distance AB is equal to 2. Distance AB is equal to 18 or 2. These are the first and second possibility. Now the third possibility is A lies between B and C. If to find the distance AB, then we get a negative. Distance is negative. We get distance minus 2. Distance AB is equal to minus 2. But we know that distance between two distinct points is a non-negative real number. Therefore, distance is always positive. Therefore, third possibility is not possible. That is, A does not lies between B and C or C and D. Now, the example number 5 is homework. Example number 6 is sketch proper figure and write the answer of the following question. First, if A dash B dash C means B lies between A and C and length of AC is equal to 11, length of BC is equal to 6.5, then length of AB is equal to question mark. Means here length of AC is given, length of BC is given, and to find the length of AB. find the length of AB, first of all draw the figure and then very easy to find the length of AB. This is A dash B dash C. Therefore, B is the middle point. B lies between A and C. Distance of BC is 6.5. Distance of AC is 11. Given things, length AC is equal to 11, length BC is equal to 6.5. Length AB plus length BC is equal to length AC. From figure, length AC is the addition of length AB and length BC. Length AB means the distance AB and length BC means distance BC. Length AB. To find the length AB, therefore write length AB as it is. Length of BC is 6.5. Length of AC is 11. Here plus 6.5, in this side minus 6.5. Therefore length AB is equal to 11 minus 6.5, 4.5. Now the second is, if x dash y dash z and length of xz is equal to 3 root 7, length of xy is equal to root 7, then length of yz is equal to question mark. Okay. Here length of xz is equal to 3 root 7. Length of xy is equal to root 7. Y is the middle point, therefore in figure x and z are the end point. Given information, length of xz is the addition of length of xy and length of yz. Therefore length of xy plus length of yz is equal to length of xz, because y lies between x and z. By substituting the value, we get root 7 plus length of yz is equal to 3 root 7. Length of yz in this side plus root 7 in this side minus root 7. We get length of yz is equal to 2 root 7. Okay. Now the last question of practice set 1.1. Which figure is formed by 3 non-collinear points? A triangle is formed by 3 non-collinear points. Non-collinear points here, A, B and C both are the non-collinear points. Therefore, after joining these non-collinear points, we get a triangle, closed figure of a triangle. Now, next concepts are line segment. Line segment. The union set of point A, point B and points between A and B is called segment AB. This is the figure of segment AB. In 6th standard, 7th standard, we see the definition of line segment, ray, line. But in 9th standard, the concepts are somewhat different. The union set of point A, point B and points lies between A and B is called the segment. Union set, intersection sets are the topics of set chapter mathematics first. Okay, segment AB is written as segment, in short SEG, segment AB. Segment AB is in short written as segment SEG AB. Segment AB means segment BA. Segment AB and segment BA का meaning same है. Point A and point B are called the end point. Point A and point B are called the end points of segment AB. The distance between the end points of segment AB is called the length. Distance between these 2 points is called the length of that segment, and that is length AB is equal to distance AB. Length AB means distance between A and B. Length AB is equal to 5 is also written as AB is equal to 5. This is the line segment. Now next, ray AB. This is the figure of ray. Suppose A and B are 2 distinct points. The union set of all points on a segment AB and the point P such that B is lies between A and P, A dash B dash P is called ray AB. Here A and B are 2 distinct points and point B is lies between A and P. The union set of all points on segment AB and point P is called the ray AB. Here ray has only one end point and here A is the end point of ray AB. Now third is line AB. The union set of points on ray AB and opposite ray of AB is called line AB. line AB means union set of points on ray AB. The set of points of segment AB is a subset of points of line AB. Line segment is a part of line, therefore the set of points of segment AB is a subset of points of line AB. Now next, congruent segment. First of all, congruent means equal. Here see the figure, this is the segment AB and this is also segment CD. From figure, both the segment AB and segment CD have equal length. Therefore, if the length of two segments is equal, then the two segments are congruent. And it is denoted as segment AB is congruent to segment CD. Congruent segment means equal length. If length AB is equal to length CD, then we say that segment AB is congruent to segment CD. Next, properties of congruent segment. What are the properties? There are three properties. First one, reflexivity. Second, symmetry. And third, transitivity. The first property is segment AB is congruent to segment AB. Means, suppose the segment AB is congruent to segment AB. Reflection, therefore reflexivity. Reflexivity means segment AB is congruent. Every segment is congruent to itself. And next property, symmetry. If segment AB is congruent to segment CD, see the figure. Suppose a segment AB and segment AB is congruent to segment CD, then we say that segment CD is also congruent to segment AB, and this property is called as the symmetry. Now third property is transitivity, and transitivity means suppose AB, segment AB, segment CD and segment EF. These are the three segments. Suppose first segment is congruent to second, second is congruent to third, then obviously first is congruent to third. Transitivity. If segment AB is congruent to segment CD is congruent to segment EF, then segment AB is congruent to segment EF, and this property is called as the transitivity. These are the most important properties: reflexivity, symmetry and transitivity. Reflexivity property का one more example is आपकी इमेज ये भी रिफ्लेक्शन है, therefore reflexivity का one more example है. Next है midpoint of segment AB. Most of examples are depend on this topic, midpoint. Therefore this is the figure of segment AB, and from figure M is lies between A and B, and these two lines indicate that or shows that distance between AM is equal to distance between M and B. Therefore, if A dash M dash B means M is lies between A and B, and segment AB congruent to segment AM congruent to segment MB, then M is called the midpoint of segment AB. Every segment has one and only one midpoint. Very important. Every segment has only one and one midpoint. Now next, comparison of segment. Here these two are segment. First figure is segment AB and second one is segment CD. From figure, here segment AB is less than segment CD by using this length of that segment. Therefore, if the length of segment AB is less than the length of segment CD, it is written as segment AB is less than segment CD, or segment CD is greater than segment AB. Means to compare the two line segments that depend on their length. The comparison of segment depends upon their length. Here segment AB की length क्या है? Small. Therefore, segment AB is less than segment CD. Now, next is perpendicularity of segment or rays. If the lines containing two segments, two rays or a ray and a segment are perpendicular to each other, then the two segment, two rays or the segment and the ray are said to be perpendicular to each other. Here segment AB is perpendicular to line CD and segment AB is perpendicular to ray CD. Okay. Next concept, distance of a point from a line. If segment CD is perpendicular to line AB and the point D lies on say line AB, then the length of CD is called the distance of point C from line AB. The point D is called the foot of the perpendicular. Here point D is called the foot of the perpendicular. If length of CD is equal to A, length of CD क्या है? A, then the C is at a distance of A from the line AB. Means here पे CD is perpendicular to line AB and point D lies on the line AB. Therefore, the point D is called the perpendicular is called the foot of the perpendicular. Okay. In practice set 1.1, some examples are remaining to solve for practice, and in your textbook page number 6 and 7, write in your notebook these concepts or definition. Now, today's homework: if R dash S dash T means S is lies between R and T, length ST is equal to 3.75, length RS is equal to 2.15, then length of RT is equal to question mark. Now the example number 2 is draw the figure and answer the question. When A dash B dash C means B lies between A and C, length of AC is equal to 12, length of BC is equal to 7.5, then length of AB is equal to question mark. Okay, thank you.